You folks know me well. It's only on special occasions that I break out Wii Sports title. Because today is a Rhydon Revival. Revival 2 is underway. No, it's not. Sign-ups are occurring. It's an open tournament where anyone can sign up. I'm going to link that in the pinned comment in the description. In honor of such a thing, here I am playing some Gen 3 OU. Imagine that. You're supposed to knock there, usually. It's okay. We mix it up here and there. I mean, I'm tempted to knock off the Swampert if you'll allow me. But let's just go to Celebi for the moment. Test the waters. All good. Here is Skarmory entering the field. This is insane. I have a Starmie. I've got various Pokemon that can come in here and do things. I'll tell you, I say it every time, but this position with Starmie on Skarmory is always awkward for me. Because I never quite know what they want to do. Do they want to go to Gengar and Spin Block? Do they want to go to Blissey? They usually want to go to Blissey, so I'm going to click Rapid Spin. There you see, because I think you represent offensive Starmie there, and going Gengar is too scary early on, and now they might realize that I'm defensive Starmie later, but we could still, you know, fail to reveal such a thing and keep the surprise going. So there's something to be said for going Rhydon. They're either gonna Seismic Toss or Thunder Wave, right? Or they could Toxic, I suppose. Going Yama isn't bad either, but we might lose health too much and not be able to check Tar anymore reliably. I think it's a Celebi moment. It was a Thunderbolt click. Going Rhydon would have been pretty epic, although Skarm just comes in easily. It's an easy Skarm. Missing Leech Seed is a bit of a disaster there. That would have really helped against this Charizard. But we do have the bulky Starmie, which is kind of made for this sort of position. It's kind of made for this. So that's okay. And you know what? I think it's my own team I'm up against. It's a tale as old as time. It's a tale as old as time itself. We're going to go here, and I'm just going to click Knockoff. If that Toxic landed, I wouldn't have even minded. By the way, we're Guts. And, I don't mind bringing Yama into the Blissey there when it's paralyzed. There's a bit more insurance in that sense. Swampert sure does exist right now. Let's go to Starmie. It's an opportunity to heal it, and exactly, you might Ice Beam, trying to catch the Celebi this time. We're ahead of things like that. We know about things like that. Now, it's not the bulkiest Starmie of all time, I'll have you know, but that's a net health gain, I think. Well, maybe not, because of the Ice Beam crit, actually, but, you know, nobody has to know. Let's go Celebi now, and, will this fella click Ice Beam right here? I don't know, it's possible, but, yeah, with the Leech Seed there, I'm very, you know, we'll probably just go Starmie. You could maybe go Salamence Interim. I know this Charizard, it's Fire Blast, HP Grass beat up Dragon Claw, I think. It's my own Charizard, so let's just go to Salamence. I don't think you're clicking Dragon Claw. You're clicking HP Grass or Fire Blast. And maybe here you're clicking Dragon Claw if you want, but I'm sort of doubtful. I mean, I'm kind of doubtful of such a thing. Alright, here. I'm going to go Starmie. I think going Starmie has a little downside. You go Blissey. Thunderbolt obviously threatened. Interesting. Rhydon could come in, but Rhydon gets little reward and is easily stopped by Skarmory. We're going to paralyze this thing before we start going crazy with the Rhydon, of course. A paralyzed Skarmory gets defeated by Rhydon. A regular old Skarmory, healthy, 82%. A future ahead of it? Not as much. Not as much. New setup here. Forgive me if the music's a little quiet there. Well, not a new setup, an alternative setup. I'm in an alternative location. You could just go Yama. I think so, because it applies pressure more than anything. It applies some pressure. I'm gonna go with a Focus Punch here. I think And I'm happy that I did, because Swampet's been brought quite low as a result. Let's go to Celebi this time. Ice Beam is possible. I'll accept it on the chin. Charizard enters. And that's well played. Because it's kind of an awkward situation. I mean, I can go Starmie on HP Grass, but we're not the bulkiest. We're not the greatest. I'll go to the Starmie. Dragon Claw was clicked that time, trying to hit the Salamence. And that does more than half. That's rough for Jim, actually. What the hell? That does more than half. Alright. Who knew Charizard was a threat that applies pressure to multiple Pokemon? It's news to me. We could just surf the guy. Oh, okay, Gengar comes in. Gengar comes in. And we're slower than that Gengar, but we chipped it a lot. We chipped it a lot. So that's good. But Starmie at 25 is pretty rough. It's pretty rough. We could go to... I'm going to go to just a Jirachi. I don't think that this Gengar has... like... future prospects, you know? That was an insane body slam by Jim in the face of Gengar. Can I say? Because I know that that Gengar doesn't have Wisp. I know that it probably wants to exit. And I know that Charizard is an alluring switch-in concept. Because, you know, Fire Punch is being suggested there. Charizard comes in, threatens Jirachi. Not today. I know all the tricks. I know all the lines. And here we stand. So, now here the Rhydon switch is possible. It would force out the Charizard. If they click Fire Blast, it's wonderful. Indeed, but... There's questions to be had of what we do afterwards. There's questions to be asked. I'm gonna do it. And Fire Blast was clicked, and that was more damage than I would have hoped, actually. But here's the thing about this. Swampert, only 34% extremely chipped. So that's a KO, actually. They decided to stay in and lose the Charizard right there. Oh. Well, alright then. Well, okay then. I'll take that. Trade offer. Accepted. Now, I believe that against the enemy's Gengar, I can come in safely. I know this is a mixed Tyranitar. It's my own team. It's my own team. I tell you what else I know. It doesn't have Ice Beam on it. It has Rock Slide. Or perhaps Ancient Power. So we could go Salamence on this and it's not too bad. The worst case is a -1 Rock Slide. That's not the end of the world. There's more earth-shattering things to happen than that. I think that what's happening is an HP Grass, and there it is. And I'll tell you what else might be happening here. What do they want to do now? They know little about my Salamence. They could expect a Brick Break, perhaps. I don't hate the idea of Flamethrower here. Maybe chip the Gengar a bit more. There's worse ideas on the planet. I click Wish here. Wish gives me options. Wish gives me stuff to do. And Yama comes in and gets healed. I love that. I love that for Yama. I think Yama appreciates that, probably. Yes. I think Yama likes to be at full HP, personally speaking. Would he click Knock here? We've knocked the Skarmory. I could tell you for a fact that's not Peck Skarmory. Wait, is it? I can't recall. I don't think it's Peck Skarmory. I'm gonna have faith in myself here. That is toxic to me, and I think Guts Punch KOs. Starmie low health, who cares? Who cares? Because guess what? You don't have a Spiker anymore. I don't need to Rapid Spin nothing. You could even sack Starmie here if you're so inclined. I'll probably just go straight to Jirachi, because what can be done? Oh, nice double to Swampert. Intriguing right there. What if I go here on your Ice Beam? No. Just a sack, that's fine though. Like, what can be done? I think we just go to the Celebi here. Is a Calc in order? Is a Calc in order? I mean... This is what the Calc is for. Maybe a Psychic Midground goes insane here. A Psychic Midground. Although, I'm just going to go HP Grass. That's fine. You went Blissey anyway. All good. Now I've shown you HP Grass. That has an impact to somebody. Now this T-Bolt Ice Beam Blissey... You know what? We just go Rachi and we I'm happy to wish. It makes my every other play safer. Including the Go Hariyama into... I mean, Hidden Power Bug is maybe a mid-ground because it chips Gengar a bit and it hits everything else. It probably KOs Swamp at 34%. It will hit Tar super effective. Am I insane for this? Hidden Power Bug is a decent mid-ground. I mean... I'm going to click it. I'm going to click it as a KO Swamp it. Well, it doesn't quite, but that's okay. We'll just go Celebi. I'll just recover against this. Ice Beam does like 34. Well, if it crits, it does 69.6. So let's heal a bit more. And that's enough heals for me. Let's just HP Grass. We can pretend we don't have Psychic. That might come in handy. There's Tyrannosif. We can get an HP Grass in. Maybe that's worth. It's a little awkward dealing with this Tar. I'll tell you what, I think that my Jirachi is a safe switch into Gengar. My Jirachi's safe into Gengar. So, there's something to be said for getting this damage in and probably... But there's little follow-up, actually. This Tyranitar's kind of awkward to deal with. We'll go Salamence here and maybe we'll go for the 2 Toxics. Rock Slide only does 34, yeah. So you could pivot in Gengar here easily. You click in Rock Slide or pivoting in Gengar, so... Maybe you go Celebi right here. Oh, you go Blissey, actually. I'll click Leech Seed. Are we got a heal opportunity? You could throw out a Psychic here. Okay, I thought that, like, since I disguised Psychic, maybe you could go Gengar on the HP Grass. If I got an HP Grass in there, that would be get lights out, but it didn't happen that way. So now... I mean, probably... I'm going to go Rhydon. It's probably just sack Rhydon. He's the featured Pokemon, but, you know... Sometimes things have to happen to sort of get ahead in life. I got HB Bug. It's a middle ground. Don't flinch me, though. Oh, no. Really? Oh, dear. A flinch? Another flinch? Are you kidding me? No. What? What is all that? I'm gonna lose. All for naught? All for naught? You're going Gengar, aren't you? No. Jirachi carries? No, I click Slammin', because we could just slam Power the Tar. And then that's all good. Because now HP Grass is an option. Gengar gets walled by Jirachi, it's known. I could probably even 1v1 this Tar, actually, unless it cricks Rock Slide. I probably should have engineered this situation way earlier. Would have made Rhydon better. I forgot how good Jirachi is against literally everything here. We could have just forced the Para on this. Because it's the only thing that can threaten me with the Fire Blast. It's forced in, it gets parried. The chips fall. And that's how it ends. That's how this story ends. I just got parried by Thunderbolt. I just got paralyzed by Thunderbolt, which I didn't want to happen. I didn't want that. I didn't quite want that. It's not quite my desire. Not quite my tempo. Not exactly. It's okay though. Leech Seed is free progress for everyone involved. I'm forced to heal. It's okay though, because like that's fine. To chip this, the Blissey comes in. I'm gonna click Fire Punch. Maybe burn the thing. I think I want to be healthy. So I'm gonna do this and then wish again. And then go Celebi. This has become an awkward endgame. It has. I live 1. So we could just do this. And yeah, we're fine. I think we're okay now. We have Jirachi. You got 2 more Fire Blasts. You know, that's alright. I'll just click like Flamethrower here. You might try to Fire Blast me on the way in, yeah. So I could just loop you here and just chip you slowly with Fire Blast. Flamethrower, I mean. Wish. Flamethrower. And then just a Flamethrower to finish. Weird way to eliminate a Tyrannosif, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Here's this. Fire Punch. Oh, you have Fire Punch. I forgot about that. But guess what? Well, you critical hit, but then I burned. So that sure is a thing. I forgot about my own Gengar having Fire Punch on it, so I was in more trouble than I realized. But that's okay. Maybe. Go here, Toxic. Recover. I hope I don't get Ice Beam crit. That would be bad. That wouldn't be great. The universe where this wins is fading from existence. It's fading. It's officially out. The universe where that wins, gone. Wow, that was a 1744 gamer using the Gym Charizard. I tell you what, the Gym Charizard has legs to stand on. It's achieving such ratings, but hey. Against Jim himself? I don't know. Are we going to triumph with Gym Charizard against Jimothy himself? It's happened many times. Against worse teams, though. If I'm running Muck Monday, maybe. Not that Muck Monday's a bad team, of course. Muck Monday is for smart people. Muck Monday is for smarties. I'm more of a Rhydon Resurgence kind of player at the moment. Let me pause and find a battle in the future for you. Allow me to skip time for you until we find a battle. Allow me that. I didn't realize it was Miltank Monday so soon, though. Like, these are things people don't tell me. I'm so sick of this. Why don't you tell me these things? By the way, my clock is at nowhere, and Glover soundtrack is buffering. I'm having some technical difficulties, I'll be honest, okay? I plug in the headphones and it keeps thinking that I want to use the speakers, which is crazy to me. I didn't realize that was possible. Alright, I'm gonna go Starmie in case you got Peck, because maybe Peck is in order here. Let's just be careful, okay? No worries. You got Gengar? I don't know. Thunderwave. You got probably Miltank is the preferred gaming memento when it comes to various things, and Glover soundtrack is really struggling. I understand it's a high caliber soundtrack with a lot of processing power behind it. With the people who made Glover soundtrack, they used like, what's that thing called? The particle accelerator. What's that weird thing? There was a breakthrough in science. It's the Hubble telescope. They're using everything to power the Glover soundtrack back when they thought of that. So I understand why Glover soundtrack is buffering at 56% right now. 56 seconds in. Good, that's the most intensive part of the Glover soundtrack right there. Of course, we all know it to be true. Yeah. So I'm punching this scum. I'm going to punch it in the head, and I'm going to be okay with it as well. But I don't really have any sympathy for this particular scum. No, he disguised Peck. Why do people be smart and disguise Peck, and then I fall into it? And I play into it. And while I'm trying to manage Glover's soundtrack, no less, That's the messed up part, is that Glover's soundtrack is not playing, so I'm not at my maximum power. Without Glover Atlantis Realm Lobby and level 1 Glover music, I cannot play properly. Okay? This is known to be true. We're not gonna Thunderwave because the Snorlax easily switches in on the Thunderwave. We're instead gonna get 18% chip damage because we're better than this. We are better than this. Headphones Realtek audio. There's Glover. You see, now I'm gonna game. Now I'm here. Before I wasn't even here. Didn't even exist without Glover. Without Glover, who even am I? Nobody. Nobody of note anyway. Now, Skarmory 63%, no toxic. There's something to be said for a Rhydon moment in this battle. I'm going to Rhydon now. I dodge Slam Para. I substitute. Do you have anything else that defeats me? Maybe a Milotic? Maybe a... Oh, I don't know. Rhydon's rival? You got Body Slam Miltank is your best bet right now? I don't know if that spell bodes well for you, my friend. I don't know if that's a good sign for you. But Miltank's damn fast, though. I'll give you that, Miltank. There's something to be said about this. Okay, well, you're gonna just milk drink repeatedly? I suppose I'll just keep earthquaking repeatedly then. You go Skarm. I would like to lower the volume of Glover Atlantis Realm Lobby and level 1 just ever so slightly right here. HP Ground, Drill Peck Skarmory, okay. Sure thing, dude. Blastoise in the back is not what was expected. Not expected there. No. Well, I'll go to Starmie. I think it's pretty safe. Probs, Thunderwave. You got Doug, maybe? Doug would get me here. I'm gonna say no, you don't. You'd have Heal Bell Miltank, but that takes a turn, so I'm okay with the potential of that one day anyway. We can natural cure loop. I go Starmie. Skarm dangerously low. 21%. Indeed. Miltank is here. Righto. What if I go Yama Chip Hill once on your Milk Drink turn? Does Slam KO me? Tell me some good news. Do I survive Slam? Get a Brick Break in the books? Threaten Miltank deeply? Threaten Miltank with big? Horiyama Sif? Am I this? Am I alternative? No. I'm alternative. Slam doing 30 even to more defensive guy. So, here's my stratagem. Salamence. Wish. -1 Miltank. You're doing little to Hariyama. I'm going to say Hariyama's good against that. I'm going to accept paralysis on this just for the wish turn, which could make a miracle happen here. It can make a miracle. If you para the Yama, we're fine with that, I think. We're fine with that because I have guts now. Break the brick. Brick break time. That was a boneheaded move against a Guts Yama for the benefit of 16% damage. Use your mind, my opponent here. How is that a worthy trade offer for you? Think about this. Magneton sack? Alright. But in other news, guess what? The stock of my Yama is just absolutely incredible right now. Surf KO's that. Because that's YOLO Skarm on Blastoise Miltank. It's all topsy-turvy. It's all sunshine and rainbows. We might see this fella compete in ADV Revival, though, and get a win with this incredible team. You never know. Such a thing could catch off guard even Jimothy Cool. Is the Thunderwave worth it? Not with Heal Bell Miltank, I would say. No. No, not really. I'm just going to go to Celebi and Leech Seed this thing. I think there's a possibility of Shadow Ball coming down, but I'm going to deny that possibility from occurring at all. 40. Pizza Tower soundtrack is playing properly, despite interruptions from the little gremlin that lives in my laptop and unplugs the music. But I don't like that little guy. He's peeving me off. Pardon my French. I get a brick break in the books. If you want to stay and do 24 for a 75% chance of your own demise, be my guest. Be my guest. Blastoise comes in instead. Wow, that's a tanky Pokemon. 39, a measly 39. Well, it's probably from defensive ease and a bold nature. The base defense on Blastoise, not the best. This has got Ice Beam on it, because Salamence almost walls and is a wish opportunity. You know who's great, though? Jirachi is fantastic here. Wish up my Yama, if I may. I would like to heal my Yama. It's a powerful guy. It's a powerful Pokemon. Thank you. Why don't I heal the rest of my team too, if you'll be so kind? Oh yes, thank you. Wish. A wish for the future? It's Linoone in the back pocket. I didn't anticipate this whatsoever. Linoone, fancy seeing you here. What's going on with you and Furret lately? Any controversy there? Goes for the drum. Are you going to dodge my para? It's possible. You didn't. You can extreme speed. I can live that. I'll tell you right now. I live extreme speed. I can live that move. That'll be fine. 47% is respectable on a resisted normal type attack against Jirachi, but you can never bring me down. Not quite. We're Gen 3 guys. Of course we protect to chip heal against the Snorlax clicking Earthquake. Salamence intimidate this once. Just once. Wish. Full parrot, actually. I think it's worth going for the wish again. Wow. You'd think he's playing Paraspam. A critical hit on the final turn, though. Oh, what? Not real, not real. What was that? What a look at the sequence of events. Look at the sequence. Full para into range of a crit and then get the crit. On the turn I wished as well, and you've made my wish awkward. I can't heal anything anymore. It's all gone. It's all done. Does -1 break sub? Earthquake? -1 Earthquake? I don't know. I guess I'll go here and I'll... You know what's alright? If I'm banning Blastoise, free wishes. Free wishes. Bring in the Yama. The Yama carries. We're fine. My path is is paved in gold. My path is paved in gold. I win battles like this. Simply and effectively. So don't worry. Okay, you stayed in, which was wise of you, I would say. I'm gonna go to Celebi and oh, there's Miltank. Hello. Leech. Heal Bell, but not much reward off that Heal Bell, I must say. Leech Seed again on this. The Snorlax returning to the fray. Returning to the field. What say you we switch in Rhydon? Are you gonna predictively Earthquake? Something tells me no, you won't. It's an easy substitute. Because I just fully heal every time I click it. You can bring in Blastoise and I can get some Earthquake chip damage. Blastoise cannot heal. Blastoise cannot heal itself. I come here and I Thunder Wave. And your Heal Bells are limited. There's 6 of them total. My Thunder Waves are in surplus. I have 29 Thunder Waves. I have 29 of them. I will admit that Snorlax is a bit of a threat to me. I'll admit it. That was a predictive Earthquake that time. Let's click Psychic right here. We can chip Miltank a little bit. We can go Yama on the Heal Bell turn and get a Brick Break Guts in the books. You have done it again, despite... The decision is nonsense. It's okay, though. Maybe it's your best bet to just get me low, I guess. It's fine. I guess I won't make fun of the decision, but the series of events is... It's giving me pause, I will say. It's giving me pause. And I suppose I'll just brick break, but best opportunity to do so. How do I wish up this guy, really? This could just KO Snorlax. It did indeed. All my complaining was for naught, because I win. All of that unfortunate scenarios, all that matters is the end outcome. Not the minutiae. Not the minutiae of who wins, who loses. All that matters is the final gambit. We game against Metacham here, who can hit me with a big neutral brick break, I will say. I think that the ideal switch in is a defensive Salamence against a Metacham lead. We gotta be honest. Toxic. If that lands, I am extremely happy to paralyze a Zapdos. That is fantastic. I might even describe that as excellent for Jim. Well, Toxic Zapdos, great info, great info. A Leech Seed can't hurt. Certainly can't hurt. It's an obvious go Salamence, but, you know, the worst that could happen, maybe a double switch out. Hidden Power Ghost, I think that was. They're trying to hit the Celebi in front of it. Well, there we go. I'm going to click Flamethrower. Well, good thing I didn't click Toxic. Wouldn't have hit. 10% burn chance there. I'll go for it. I'll go for it. Snorlax can be an awkward matchup for the team sometimes because we're sandless. And we don't have a 1000% safe check. But we got a lot to threaten Snorlax. We had the Yama. We got the Leech Seed. We got normal resists. So we're okay, I think. Slam Paras can get in the way. For certain. And there's one. And it's sort of awkward. If I could Leech Seed first here, I would do so. But now I'm not so sure. I'm not as sure. We'll do this. Protect Chip Heal. Your Curse. And all of a sudden, I'm sort of frightened. Okay, I don't think that the guy has... Okay, Starmie might be useful, though. Should I really... I think we got to Thunder Wave the guy to incapacitate it. Okay, no Shadow Ball, looks like. No Shadow Ball on this is good intel. This could explode. It could curse up more, also. Okay, let's intimidate it once. I'll accept Para here, I guess. We'll go... I think we'll get Rhydon in. And try to get ahead of this fella. What do you got? You got Earthquake? You do have Earthquake. Okay, I'm representing maybe going Salamence on that, though. Okay, well, I'll just go to Salamence then, if you'll be so kind. Wish. Ah, God. The full para... The full paras are killing me. Am I the para spam team, or are you? Is it you or me? Because, oh my word. Because... Okay, if the full power happens here, I guess it's not the end of the world. I do need this to check Medi, though. I do desperately need this to check Metacham. I have to say that that's pretty important. Do you have Tar? It's extremely possible that you have Tar. I'll go Rhydon. Slam Para. Why not? Why not Slam Para me? Oh dear. I'm just going to get destroyed by this particular Snorlax. There must be Pursuit Tar in the back. It must be Pursuit Tar, not Dragon Dance Tar. So I can say that gives me some solace. This has to have Pursuit Tar support, right? This would just suck and this would just insta-lose to Gengar. And there's no Shadow Ball, we know. It's probably Self-Destruct or Rest. I'll try for the Rock Slides. They're doing 9, though. They are doing 9%, I repeat. They are doing 9%. Wow, 10%, really? I didn't realize it was Christmas morning. Okay, well, I think that, like, I have to knock off this. Is probably my best maneuver here. We lived a slam, imagine. We'll go for a brick break. We're going to throw everything at this now. Man, this is rough as guts. It's rough as hell. It's rough as ever. You could just click self-destruct here and you're so far ahead it's not even funny. Maybe for you it's funny. You see how much that initial para against the Celebi earned this fella? Like, that was crazy. It didn't seem like much, you know, I could just natural cure out, but if I just get that Leech Seed in the box, I have to respect Shadow Ball there, I think. I lose so much health on Celebi, it's hard to check Zapdos. You know, it's rough. I'll wish up. It's rest. Well, okay. Well, if you're seated, do I mind? Because I can, like... Oh, okay. You exited. Okay. Well, you've done so much damage, though. Like, how do I win anymore? I have, like, nothing left here. I have no attackers. I have nothing. It's so unfortunate for me. Alright, the crit helps, I guess. So we crit that. But the Zapdos also doing some pretty respectable damage to me. But I can heal up much of it. I can still check this Medi with Salamence. I think that a Rock Slide probably is occurring. I'm going to Leech Seed this. It's going to HP Fire. Okay, it could be a Celebi Salamence carry situation, because I think Pursuit-Tar and then something... I don't know what else. Maybe Metagross seems likely. Metagross. Can Starmie beat Metagross? Celebi solos versus Various, and... Alright. The weird sort of position. We could make a play here and just surf, expecting a Rock Slide. Like, no, that wasn't HP Ghost. I meant HP Bug. Sorry, before HP Bug. That is because Metagame learns Shadow Ball. I'm gonna click Surf. It just clicked Shadow Ball. Damn, man. We live, though. Let's go Starmie. We live. Well, we're okay, maybe. It might be hard to check meta now. Lumberry? Gotta really hope not. Oh. Yes, we parried Metagross. Huge. Recover. If you explode, I'm happy. Clicked Mash, by the way, not Earthquake. A throw, perhaps? What did you expect? Maybe you expected me to go to Salamence for little reward, though. Now there's a great loop, and if you explode, once again, I'm loving that. Leech Seed pressures Snorlax a lot. So we have that going for us. We do. Explode? Yeah, I'll take the trade, as I said. I'll take it. I go Celebi because it hits Meg and Snorlax, and I get a chip heal in the works as well. Leech Seed is free. It's as free as it's ever been. I'm going to click it again in case you go Mag. Yes. Oh! I need that. You click Toxic and you missed. I'll take that and I'll deposit it. Suicune last. Might be the worst possible thing. But it makes so much sense as the worst... Even worse part, I don't think I have enough Leech Seeds if this guy plays this right. And now the Nintendo eShop music has stopped functioning, folks. And that's the worst part of it all. Well, there it is. Okay, so we might have a chance now that January eShop music is here. I think I have to Leech Seed. HP Grass. I'm glad to have it. A critical hit is enormous there because you're in Psychic range. I can appreciate that crit extremely so. Let me see if HP Grass gets there because it might be worth mid-grounding. No, I'll just click Psychic. It's fine against everything. You're knocked off. I hesitate to waste a Leech Seed. It's scary. I gotta be damn careful in this endgame. I gotta be damn careful. Snorlax... Celebi. I don't know my particular Celebi though. 246. Yeah, about that. Psychic doing 15. We got a Leech against this. And then I think we just spam HP Grass. And maybe 2 HP Grasses KOs Suicune from here? Actually? Possibly? Well, okay, I'll Psychic now because you sort of have to rest. You have to. You did. HP Grass on the Suicune should be good damage. 35. You rested up. Can you stall all of my HP Grasses? Maybe. Sleep Talk. You gonna go for the Crocoon nonsense here? I have a Jirachi in the back for how useful that is. It's actually so bad into here. May as well not have a Pokemon. It's 1% off dying here. I don't think my opponent should have played it like this. I got the KO! Oh, wow. I didn't even know that roll could happen. It never happened before. It might have been max roll. And now Leech Seed is here. I'm going to spam Psychic. Special defense drop can happen. 17. It's a chance I KO. How do you win that battle? Jimothy has done it again. I had no Pokemon, basically. I just had a Celebi and a Salamence. I feel like my opponent could have won that in a different universe very easily. You stole my Leech Seeds. I only have 7 left. Only 7. There's something switch back and forth. I don't know. There's something there. There's something. Curse Rest Snorlax on this squad, by the way, a little bit unexpected. And also, I thought for sure this Pursue Tyranitar. What does this player do against a simple Gengar? They just have to hit the Metachamp Shadow Ball on it, I guess. That's all they have. Because if a single Gengar rears its head, you're in trouble. Alright, well, I'll end on a high note here, I think. Bit of a win streak with Rhydon's Revival. Just in time for ADV Revival 2. Sign up to the tournament, folks. It's open. Just sign up. Maybe you get featured on Jimothy's Revival Tournament's commentary. Maybe it's fun for you. Maybe you'll be learned in the history books. Maybe you'll win the whole event randomly. Who knows? Anything can happen in this world. Thank you, folks, and I'll catch you later.